I have a job for you.
Jeez, it's not another arc, is it?
No, not again. This time I need a full-scale home renovation.
Noah Construction and Builders is your design and build partner. We do it all, from additions and dormers to full-scale renovations. Schedule your no-cost design consultation today. Visit us online at noahconstruction-builders.com.
Noah Construction and Builders. Through dreams we design, with vision we build.
Welcome to MuscleSport Media Live. I am your co-host, Joe Pietaro, right here at WGBB Radio, 95.9 FM, 1240 AM on your radio dial. Across from me, of course, is my co-host, Anthony Tuminello. And behind the glass, here he is, the man that makes it all happen, Mr. Trevor. Trevor, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Trevor's doing good. Anthony?
Yeah.
How you feeling tonight?
All right, how you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing.
You want to talk real quick before we get... We got a caller
We got
today.
a guest, yeah.
We got a guest. He's a very important person.
VIP.
VIP. He is the co-owner of Kingdom Supplements along with myself. His name is Chris. And that's all we can say about him.
He's on the line. We're going to get to him.
Don't get him in yet. Did you punch him in already, Trev?
Yeah, he's listening, but I'm
All right, tell him just to listen right now because I want to talk about Luca real quick.
Yeah, you can hear.
All right? I hear you laughing, and it might be Chris.
I think it's Chris. Chris is laughing.
Chris, you might be laughing at me. Don't punch him in yet, because we're live on radio, okay? All right, Joe, you go. Go ahead.
All right.
You're the host.
Two big trades in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, Luka Doncic. I mean, nobody, who in a million years never expected that. A finals run last year by the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
He took a lot of criticism in those finals, saying he was not in condition, he wasn't trying.
Yeah.
He got them there.
Yeah. I heard
And
things.
this is one of the top players in the NBA.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, without a doubt.
No doubt.
Anthony Davis, no slouch, but I think his best days are behind him,
I think so.
obviously.
I mean, he's hurt a lot. I mean, Luca's hurt a little bit.
Well, Luke is out right now with the
Yeah,
calf, but
right.
I have a feeling he's going to push it to get back and
Yeah.
try to, maybe make him sorry for making that trade.
Yeah.
I personally don't get it. I think it's a terrible trade for Dallas. Much like the Minnesota, their season's been terrible since Karl Anthony Towns. It was a one-way trade, in my opinion. We talked about when the Knicks picked him up.
Correct.
This trade isn't. That one wasn't as crazy as this one.
Yeah. There's a couple theories behind this. So, number one, the
they
theory...
didn't want to sign him.
Yeah, well, they apparently, I don't know how true this is. So here's a few theories. So there's the theory number one is they're trying to build like a complex, like kind of like what Stephen Cohen wants to do with the Mets or whatever. So they're trying to do like a casino type complex or something like that, and they needed to get rid of some money. That's one theory. So they wanted the organization to tank, the team to tank or whatever. So that's one theory. Second theory,
The Las Vegas theory.
yes.
I like that one.
Yes, they're going to Vegas or whatever. Who knows what's happening? All I know is, listen.
It's almost like Major League. They
Yeah.
wanted to move to Florida,
exactly.
Blues to move to Florida.
Exactly. So that's one theory. Second theory is this is kind of true. His conditioning is terrible. He's 270 pounds. I don't know how tall is he. He's like 6'7", 6'10". Is he that
he's
tall?
pretty.
So he's up there. He's 270
Maybe he's
pounds.
a little shorter than that, but he's well over 6 feet. Yeah.
Right. They say he has some kind of drinking problem. That's quite possible. We see there's a couple of videos surfacing of people as he's celebrating taking away beers from him.
I saw that
So
one.
that could be another theory.
Absolutely.
There's got to be something involved within him and the organization, and it is what it is. My personal opinion, I think the Lakers won on this trade. I think Luka's Luka. I think he's got to, he's going to prove a point. He's going to play with LeBron. Not a LeBron fan whatsoever, but he's going to play with LeBron.
He's got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And LeBron's not going to be there forever. Luka is.
Yeah. He's the guy.
Mid-20s.
He's the guy.
You can build around this guy
Right.
even after LeBron is retired.
Right. So, I mean, listen, it's a very interesting situation.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
There's also another theory. I don't know if you heard this, but maybe the Lakers might be gunning for Mitchell Robinson at this point. I don't know how true it is, but it would make possible sense because I guess they're trying to make some kind of run this year.
I'll give them, if I'm the GM of the Knicks, I say, give me Luka, I'll give him Mitchell.
I mean, who knows? But that's another thing. And then you got the Fox trade, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah. San Antonio, I mean, this is just, if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan, you're like in our age group, one or the other.
Yeah.
You've seen just amazing basketball, amazing moves over the years.
Yeah. Small market.
Small market,
Yeah.
but they always just keep getting
Always.
great guys.
Always.
And he teams up with DeAndre Fox, and he teamed up with Victor Wembanyama now,
Mhm.
who's probably going to win Defensive Player of the Year this year.
No doubt.
Major star probably for a long
No
time.
That's a unicorn type player.
Yeah. And Fox is, I mean, it was a three-way trade. I don't know, it looks like Sacramento just, that's just a terrible organization.
Terrible.
It's been a terrible organization since they were the Kansas City Kings.
That's right. Weren't they the Braves? They were the Buffalo Braves before that, right?
No, they were the Buffalo Braves became the San Diego Clippers.
Oh, that's right.
The
That's
Cincinnati Royals became the Kansas City Kings. For a
Gotcha.
little while,
And
the
then
Kansas
they
City
went-
Omaha Kings.
Right.
Then moved
Gotcha.
to California.
Gotcha.
So they've always been kind of it's a vagabond kind of franchise.
Gotcha.
You know, kind of.
Gotcha.
But we could talk NBA all day, but we got your
Let's
boy
get
on the line. Let's get
Chris on. Chris, can you hear us?
I can definitely hear you.
You're listening to what we decided to talk a little NBA. Right off the bat. Very interesting trade. Joey's the big host sports guy, and I add my little 50 cent, 2 cent, 10 cent dollar bill every once in a while. But so today we just wanted to open with that real quick. But you are the main character of this live on radio. You got Trevor by surprise. He thought we ordered a pizza, so that's what because I know how you're like. Yeah, hello, how you doing? Listen, I need to talk to Anthony, and Trevor's like, yeah, who are you looking for? Yeah, I need to talk to Anthony. He ordered the large pepperoni.
Oh.
And Trevor Trevor got hungry, and then that was it. No, Trevor, this is my part. That's right.
Brooklyn.
That's right.
My stomping grounds. J&V, only J&V pizza, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure you know of it. If you're a Brooklyn guy, you know of J&V very well. Then, right? That was I lived right not too far from there for 27 years. Love it.
Okay. And then now you're out on the island radio like a lot of other people.
I abandoned my neighborhood, Bensonhurst. I'm one of the guilty. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
They threw you out, Joey.
They
threw him out.
Pitchforks and
Chris,
torches.
don't get it twisted. We're gonna, if any night's gonna get canceled live on the radio, it's tonight, Trevor. This is just to let you know. All right, go ahead.
All right, so
Shoot.
Chris, you're involved with. I know Anthony. I remember when Kingdom, the whole first idea, he first told me I had to keep it under wraps, under my hat, and all of that.
Yeah.
So it's been a few years when you guys first just started kicking out. I'm a medieval fan. I got a knight's head tattoo on my arm, a knight's helmet, excuse me. I'm a big fan of that theme, so I loved when he told me what the name of the supplement line was going to be, and like the logo with the sword and the cross and all of that. So I was like, I love it. I love the theme. And so things started to click with you guys. What made you decide to go in that direction as far as calling it Kingdom Suppz? I mean, I could ask you the hack question, why'd you open a sub company? But that's a stupid question because everyone wants to make money. It's business. But okay, within that decision, you had to decide, okay, how are we going to promote? How are we going to market this thing? So what made that Kingdom thing happen? Was it an idea of you, Anthony, or a combination of both?
No, so it was interesting. So during the whole COVID thing, I think a lot of us, kind of went through it, right? Everybody's going through whatever they were going through, BS, whatever. And I found myself really getting closer to God at that point. So I promised myself that if I would do this company, a company like that, it would be something with him and his name, something somewhere, right? Whether it's a cross or whatever it was. Anthony hits me up one day. Now, Anthony and I had known each other back from another company I was working for. Anthony, this is Alex, right, at your boss.
Yeah, Alex, Darren from NutriWolf, which is a good buddy of mine.
Darren, so Anthony had known each other. One day Anthony hits me up, and I won't say what he thought about the idea unless he wants to, but he said, we got to do something. And I'm like, okay. And there's not. And at that point, I was with, I had another part of a smaller business, something else, but actually, Anthony, we had brought him on as one of our athletes did a phenomenal job. And, you know, I'm like, all right, you know, like my grandfather said, partners with dancing, right? So I just got out of one thing, and I'm like, but Anthony's a little different, and you've known him for a long time, stand-up guy, great personality, and we just meshed really well. So that's what we got. I want to call this company Kingdom.
All right, so let me back up real quick. All right, so Trevor, listen to this one because you think I'm funny, right? All right, so there's two things. Yeah. So and for all the wide Long Island audience, because I know you're all listening, I thought of this name. First of all, I thought about doing a supplement company when I was on the toilet bowl. Okay. Yeah. So that's where I do my really incredible
Should have called
thinking.
it the Bacauza then.
Right. All right, Trevor, you got the mute button going. Okay. So that's how I thought. I said I'm on the toilet bowl. I'm scrolling through Instagram. I saw all these momos with the supplement companies. I said, you know what? It's over. I literally text him while I'm in the bathroom. And whatever. I'm like, Chris, we got to do this. He's like, you want to do this? I go, we got to do this. So I thought of the Kingdom name is I'm driving to Profit. It's a Saturday morning at 6:30 in the morning, and I see a Jehovah's Witness church, and it says Kingdom. It says Kingdom of God or something like that. I'm like, yep, that's it. That's the name. That's how things come. You know what I mean? So I told Chris. Chris is like, I love it. Let's put a medieval cross. Boom. That's it.
But even what, like you were saying, Chris, you started to, look into your pious side. Kingdom is heaven. You know,
man.
in the Bible and stuff. So Anthony's, sometimes like you say, you see a sign, and and all of a sudden something clicks in you, and it goes. So that's pretty cool that you guys came up with that. Both of you, and you both had input on it. And you knew right away. Did you have any other mock names or any things like like pilots?
I thought about calling it. Yeah, I thought about calling it Stugat Supplements. Yeah. Ungats Nutrition. No. You know what it is? I had the medieval theme in my mouth. In my mind, because we talked about this, Joey. I was watching the Dio documentary, and Dio's Italian, and I saw him. He had all the medieval stuff, and then I was in the middle of rewatching Game of Thrones, and that was it. Listen, it's amazing how God works. So that was it. He put it right in my brain, and
that's what. That's it.
It
was kept. Hey, stupid! Look! Keep showing you over and over.
Exactly.
And you picked up on that.
Exactly.
I'll give you guys credit, and I've told Anthony this before, Chris. I have this company since 2008. It's media stuff, magazine, podcast, radio show. With here, all of this YouTube, all whatever. All of this media outlets. The last thing I want in my life is a supplement company. And I've had so many people tell me, "Why don't you start a MuscleSport mag supplement company?" And I'm like, I wouldn't do it if you gave me the money and ran it for me. It's just to me, it's a very people don't realize how with all the insurance and all of that. I mean, it could be a nightmare. So, what made you just, especially because you were already working for a company, so you knew what were you in store for. You knew what you had ahead of you. What made you want to take all of that responsibility on your shoulders and Anthony's shoulders and do it, even though you knew it was a lot of problems involved in it, and of course, competition is endless out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of it too. Again, the course was there. Anthony brought me here. He called me. He's like, "Oh, we got to do this." Then we got the logo and our mic out here, right? So, working for these larger companies, I saw what they were doing wrong. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times it's because the owners in the office and the sales guy, I'm the sales guy, we're in the field. We have the relationships. We know each other, and these owners sit in office and really don't listen to us. And some of the common sense out there, in order to make money, grow a brand, whatever, it's just, I had to do it because it was easier for me to do it that way. My biggest issue was really having somebody to help promote it, and that's why Anthony and I think we really well together, because I'm kind of a ghost, right? I like to be behind the scenes and do it that way. Anthony's obviously out there in the public, has a ton of followers and everything else, so that clicked perfectly. And let me tell you, any business with anything it is, whether it's this one, whether it's life insurance, whether it's what you do, it's all relationships.
Mm-hmm.
The relationships are there, and for many years, I've been doing this probably about 15 years. I did a lot of favors for people, as Anthony did, and you know, a lot of times it was never paid back because I don't really ask for anything when I do something. I don't think that's either. But now I have this whole book of connections. I have all these relationships. I have great people that I've met over the years. And generally, I think people do root for you, and they do want to see you do well. And the other promise Anthony and I made was, when we do get on, we're going to bring the people that took care of us in the past, we're going to bring them with us, right? So we're going to have some part of this somehow. And that's why, you know, Anthony and I, it was kind of like a no-brainer. I had a lot of ideas for like compounds and different ingredients and different things that I wanted to bring out to the mainstream. Anthony being a nutritionist, dealing with all these sports teams, being more mainstream, it just worked perfectly, right? So he's got his athletes and he's got his colleges and his MMA guys, his boxing guys, all these people. And it was pretty cool that, we can put together different, ingredients, products, things like that for mainstream athletes. I think that was a huge excitement for me. And listen, these other companies do it the wrong way. God bless them. Some are successful, some are smoke and mirrors. So, they don't do things the right way. Anthony and I coming up after last year shows you anything is we grinded, we didn't quit, and, we're just continuing to grow, and it's really the relationships that makes any company go.
Yeah.
So that's really what it was. It was a no-brainer for the two of us. Between Anthony and myself, I thought we could put a great product out there and do it the right way, and use those relationships and kind of bring everybody up. So
You said something that definitely piqued my interest, and working for other people and seeing what they did wrong. Seeing what they did right. Also, I'm sure. I worked for muscle development. I wrote for Flex Muscle and Fitness. I wrote for sports magazines, newspapers, all different publications. More print when print was popular. I seeing what some of these guys did, and they did a lot of things right. They also did a lot of things wrong. So as I have as well in the years that I've been running this company, made a lot of mistakes. I've learned from them, hopefully. But when you see something and you're working for somebody else and they make a mistake and you're saying, listen, we got to do it this way, and they're saying, no, do it that way, and it's the old I told you so, when you do your own thing, you'll never make that mistake because you already learned from it on his dime, to me, that's just, it's a life experience kind of thing. It's a step ladder, it's a career path kind of thing. Now you're on your own now, and you'll see I remember that mistake that we made at company X how many years ago, and you're able to not make that same mistake, which is invaluable in certain ways, because sometimes with the crowded field, one or two mistakes, you get lost. Yeah, you're done. I mean, I go to the Arnold every year. I'm leaving in a couple of weeks, and that's the huge expo with all the supplement companies, and there's all different supplement companies the last few years since COVID, and I start to see the same guys in different companies all the time because these other companies are closing or downsizing, and it's like I said, it's a crowded field. So you guys have been doing well with the online sales and everything, and I think that's you're off to a great start. Plus, you were at a big disadvantage when you started this thing with the whole COVID. I mean, COVID almost shut me down. A lot of my advertisers were shut down because of it. A lot of supplement companies, like I'm talking about, that used to be at the booths and stuff. We used to have booths and share them with partners, and those guys are gone. So that's why I'm on foot again at the Arnold. So you guys came at a really difficult time. Was there any time where you said to yourself, we should put this on hold because of COVID and how it was hurting everybody in the small business world?
Well, to interrupt, we actually started this after COVID. So we started this after COVID. Chris was with another supplement company. My whole thing is I made a lot of money for these supplement companies.
But there still was the after effects of COVID.
100%.
Still hasn't come back yet for small business.
100%. But that's why we wanted to do this. I was done with Chris could tell you, man, I was putting in a lot of work. We were, I was getting paid, obviously, from all these supplement companies, but I was making them a lot of money. And honestly, it was just time. I had a name enough for us to I knew we could start something, whether it be crowded or nothing. I navigated my way through a crowded freaking personal training business for 22 years. So I knew darn well I could navigate my way through this without quitting. You know what I mean? My thing was I needed Chris. I needed his relationships. And honestly, I trusted him from the get-go, which was, me, Joey, I don't trust a house plant. You know what I'm saying? So that was a big thing. Darren, spoke very highly of him, but Chris had the relationships. He's the meat and potatoes of this company. He does everything. He does the internet. He does the shipping if need be. He talks to everyone. And without him, I could never do this. So that's why we're 50-50 partners in it. And we had to do this because I was sick of making money for all the supplement companies. I was sick of him, having to email the owner, can Anthony do this and that? And he was sick of it also. So if he's doing this, he's putting all the work. This has got to be his company. This has got to be our company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, this is a crowded industry. It's watered down. But guess what? You know what? So is every industry.
Of course.
So is the music industry. So is this. So is that. So the cream rises to the top anyway. And I ain't letting this go. There's not a chance. I don't care if we got $2 in the bank, negative $4 in the bank, or 20 million in the bank. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. It's like the stock market. It goes up, it goes down, right, Chris? So you think positive, you grind, we make mistakes, we conquer those mistakes, and that's it. But that's the whole situation.
And we work great together, man. Anthony calls me up, Chris, we're getting sued by this, we're going
I remember some of these conversations.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, Chris, calm down, it's fine, so we're really good like that. And I tell you, opening up after COVID, a little bit after, and it was definitely a little bit after.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, too, I looked at Amazon and I looked at, Costco and all these guys, and I read books on a lot of these guys, and, sometimes that's the best time to open, right? Because we're getting discounts on raw materials, the guys are looking to blow
Good
stuff out.
point.
This is why I got Chris. You see what he just said? It's like he knows this.
I would never even dream of that, but
Yeah.
it's an excellent point
Right.
when you bring it up now.
Right.
Yeah, so we really got stuff for pennies on the dollar. We got terms we never would have gotten because manufacturers are kind of starting to get it done for us, any business. So it was kind of like, all right, it's one of those, okay, you're gonna be scared, and scared money doesn't make money, right? So we kind of went in. We had, I was pulling some savings. Anthony put his money in from him, wherever he was getting it from, and we were like, you know what, let's go. We obviously had bumped the road with the manufacturer, had some stuff done, but now it's kind of coming back. So they're running on new product now. We're going to run the War Potion, which was doing phenomenal before. They're going to be running that.
Yeah, people are begging for that. We're completely out. Everyone. It's like I want to have a trench coat and open my trench coat, and I want that. You want the War Potion, right? You know what I mean? That's what we got to do.
Pockets on Happy
Joe,
Days
if you got
with the fake IDs.
If you got any home, Joey, give it to me. All right, we sell it. Nice. I know what you're doing. I know what Joey's doing.
That's a good problem, though. If you're selling out your stock, that means people are buying it. If they want it again.
And it's creating
the hardest thing to me, I would guess, in the supplement industry, selling-wise, is to get repeat customers and loyal customers that aren't just buying the one that's on sale. They're buying yours.
Exactly.
They don't care about the clearance. They care about, I want Kingdom.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, and that was a blessing, man. We came up with it. The other great part is, too, Anthony tells me what he wants. Obviously, I know the market out there, too, but, Anthony kind of drives this as far as the marketing and which direction we're going to go, which is why we came out with hydration, because we're driving it to his players. I know we had a couple of discussions with one of his friends who grew up with, former NBA player. That's kind of in the works, too, so we're driving product toward what Anthony, his wheelhouse. So that War Potion, when we developed, he's like, Chris, I want this, and this. And I'm like, all right, done. Boom, we put it together. He tried it. He didn't want to, be scared and have under his bed, but he wanted to feel it. And we did that, and the feedback was great. And with the Burn Toast Theory, good or bad? I don't know yet. So we don't have product, but they want it. Or is that good or bad? You know, so you kind of have to look at it that way. And it'll be out in a couple of weeks, the War Potion. So God willing, we're done with that. The hydration will be out next week, I think, Anthony. End of next week.
Yeah.
So,
The biggest thing, Joey, too, is we have our biggest seller right now on Amazon, which was, you know, Amazon. Chris taught me that Amazon is now dictating the entire industry when it comes to everything. So all the retailers kind of follow Amazon. If it's selling on Amazon, then now the retailers want it. Where it used to be the opposite, right?
Yes.
So Chris is he brought that to my attention. But we also have a product called Sleep Potion, which we talked about, right? I mean, honestly, not just because it's mine and we developed it and that product is stellar. It got incredible reviews on Amazon, and it's I'm so proud of that because the Sleep Potion, it's a magnesium based supplement. It has chamomile, it has everything naturally to put you to sleep, help you fall asleep. No melatonin, no chemicals, none of that stuff. And when people take it, they can't. They see the difference between sleeping with it, which is all natural, and sleeping without it. So I'm very proud of that product. It's one of our biggest sellers, and I'm so glad that we actually did that because we took it from. There was another company just selling it to boxes. It was called Snack. I forgot what his name was, but I'm like, why? We're selling this to mainstream. We're doing this our way. We're changing the formula, and we're selling it to mainstream, and it's doing phenomenal. So I'm really proud of that product also.
That's great.
That product. Anthony came to me and said, "Well, we need a sleep product." And I'm like, okay, now it's not the best seller on the market in regular stores, mainstream, whatever. But
Amazon's killing.
Anthony had that market.
Yeah.
So we developed it. We put some digestive stuff in there, anti-inflammatories in there, so we made it better than that. But it would just say snack.
Yeah.
That guy is.
Yeah.
But we made it better than that. But once it hit Amazon, you can tell. All right. And I granted Anthony's pushing his customers there, and his following's ridiculous, but you had a lot of mainstream buyers, so people were looking for sleep products to help them sleep with no hangover. That's why we didn't put melatonin in it. And we went from there, and that is forever Anthony's product.
That's our product, my friend.
That was that, because I don't even know if I would have done a sleep product. And Anthony's like, I need one. I got to talk to my customers.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we came up with it, and it took off, man. It's really doing well for us.
It's a great idea because, like you said, it's not out there from all these companies, and you're marketing it to a side demographic from just the average gym rat
That's
guy.
going to be the key for us. That's going to be the key for us.
We're going to have to leave it there, Chris, unfortunately. KingdomSups.com, right? Any other things you want to promote your, anything else on your end?
That's it, man. I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
The
Chris.
island is listening, Chris. They're listening right
Island
now.
is listening. But of course, we want to also thank Noah Construction-Builders.com, our title sponsor here on MuscleSport Media. Mondays live, 7:30 to 8 p.m. WGBB. Guys, we'll see you in a week. It went by too fast.
It was too fast.
Noah, I have a job for you.
Jeez, it's not another arc, is it?
No, not again. This time I need a full-scale home renovation.
Noah Construction and Builders is your design and build partner. We do it all, from additions and dormers to full-scale renovations. Schedule your no-cost design consultation today. Visit us online at noahconstruction-builders.com.
Noah Construction and Builders. Through dreams we design, with vision we build.